The worker filling the car with fuel was busy. Suddenly, a loud crashing sound came from the trunk. He felt puzzled, but the driver turned up the music, rolled down the window, and despite his confusion, the young man decided not to ask any more questions. The sedan entered a remote mountain area. The driver skillfully dug a hole, and when he opened the trunk, he was suddenly knocked to the ground by a violent blow. The woman, in a frantic panic, ran for her life. The driver simply watched as she disappeared deeper into the forest. The woman climbed over a fence. The driver desperately followed. She screamed at the top of her lungs, hoping someone in the villa area would hear. Just then, a man, who had just returned home, exhausted, collapsed on the couch. The living room lights were still off. Suddenly, there was a sound. He didn't think much of it, but another shout echoed through the air. He got up and walked to the balcony, peering outside. An unfamiliar man grabbed the woman's hair and raised a hammer, striking her down. Witnessing this, Shang Xun froze in shock, his fingers trembling as he dialed the police. Just then, the wife suddenly turned on the light. The blinding brightness startled Shang Xun, and the killer's gaze shifted toward them. Shang Xun, ever alert, rushed back to turn off the light. His wife, still half asleep, drank some water before returning to the bedroom. Soon after, Shang Xun crawled back to the balcony. He slowly lifted his head, trying to understand whether the light had drawn the killer's attention. But the scariest scene soon unfolded. He locked eyes with the killer. In his panic, his phone's battery had somehow fallen somewhere. Shang Xun, while searching for the battery in the dark, kept a close watch on the killer. Luckily, the killer left. Before Shang Xun had a chance to calm down, he saw the killer stop abruptly, then extend a finger. And after a brief pause, Shang Xun realized the killer was counting the buildings. Once finished, the killer turned sharply, walking toward the building. Only one thought raced through Shang Xun's mind. The killer was here to end his life. Without hesitation, he grabbed the baseball bat and locked the door, replaying countless battle scenarios in his mind. At some point, Shang Xun finally fell asleep, and when he checked the time, it was already 4 a.m. The victim was still breathing and was preparing to grab her phone to call for help. The killer didn't leave. He snatched the woman's phone, then cruelly struck 2 more blows until her breath completely stopped.